Well, hey there, it's Scott at the Pedal Guy. How you doing? We're all about pedal demos, pedal knowledge, and pedal sales. I love pedals, and so do you. In this video, I'm going to take you through the brand new Duotime Dual Delay engine pedal from Nux. This is an amazing dual delay pedal. I think you're going to really enjoy this because not only is it just one kind of dual delay, there are several different types to choose from. There are so many secondary parameters that are built into this thing, and there's even a 40-second phrase looper. So I think you're going to really dig this. Let's get into it. All right, we're looking down here at the Duotime. Isn't this a beautiful looking pedal? All right, starting at the top here, we have the level knob. This handles the pedal level and it also handles the loop level. We have 5 different types of delays to choose from. We have analog, we have tape, we have digital, we have modulation, and we have reverb. And I will be giving you some examples of each one of these. We have our readout here, which displays the tempo per delay, and it also displays which parameter you're adjusting depending on the type of reverb, or I'm sorry, the type of delay that you're using. And on the far right here is the parameter knob. Now each one of the types of delay that are built in here, the parameter knob adjusts a specific parameter within each of those different delays. Now if you want to know which parameter is being adjusted, just look here on the left side of the pedal and you'll see a diagram here that'll tell you exactly which parameter is being adjusted depending on which delay you've got selected. Down here at the bottom we have the time knob for delay 1. We have the amount of repeats for delay 1. We have the time for delay 2 and the repeats for delay 2. At the far bottom of the pedal, we have the on-off switch, we have the tap tempo, and this can toggle between milliseconds and BPM. All you need to do is just simply hold it down and it'll switch. You press both of these and it will become a 40-second phrase looper. So really, this is one of those jack-of-all-trades sort of pedals. So here are the inputs and outputs on the back of the Duotime. The far upper right corner, we have the USB port. You want to make sure you use the right kind of USB cable, not the kind that you use to charge your phone, but the kind that you use to do data transfer on. So just make sure you're using the right type. As far as the inputs and outputs go, you have an ability to take a mono signal and turn it into a stereo delay by simply plugging into input 1 and then using both output 1 and output 2. You can also use a stereo signal, like from a synthesizer if you'd like, and go through input 1 and input 2, and you will get 2 delays out of output 1 and output 2. So you can use it if you want to in a single configuration or a dual configuration. What happens in this case when you're using it with a mono signal is simply this. Whatever you're inputting into mono 1 is duplicated over to delay number 2, so that you have a stereo delay signal. Okay, so quick note before we start working here, I am using simply my guitar into the Duotime and we're going from there into the mixing board. That way you're really hearing it in an au naturel fashion. I'm going to leave the processing up to you, but I wanted to give you the most organic demonstration of what this pedal sounds like. And I've got just a tiny little reverb on the mixing board. Other than that, it is a straight shot clear through. So let's get to some audio examples. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and get to it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from milliseconds to BPM because I like to work in that fashion. So to do that, you just simply press and hold the tap foot switch and that will change the time parameter to BPM. So in any case, let's turn this on. We're going to start with the analog delay, and this is based on that classic BBD sound. Sounds great for chords, it sounds great for staccato, it can work really well for single notes as well. Let's have a listen. All right, the next delay we're going to check out is the tape delay. This is based on that classic tape saturation sound, tape echo, I should say, and the parameter handles the saturation of the reflections. Okay, the next delay we're going to check out is the digi delay, and this is of course a digital delay. Another one of those must-haves for any delay pedal whatsoever. The cool thing about this one is that it's got a secondary function on the parameter knob. So if I start adjusting the parameter, this adjusts the hardness of the digital delay echoes. But if I press and hold the on-off switch and I start making adjustments to the parameter now, it now handles the tone. So I actually have an EQ on the reflection, so I can have a muddy or I can have a very bright tone. So let me demonstrate what I mean. So I've got the delay turned on. Let me make a couple of adjustments and you can hear it for yourself. Turn the repeats up here a little bit too. A little brighter. And if I press the on switch again, now it'll just go back to standard mode, so I can just change the hardness of the reflections. So now let me give you a quick example of what this sounds like. Here's another thing I didn't mention before. If I turn off the pedal, the delays don't go away. It just plays out. So you get the tail of the delay, and that's a very helpful feature. All right, the next delay we're going to check out is the modulation delay, and this is based on the Ibanez DML algorithm. So they call this in the manual the romantic delay, or romantic reverbs. I'm not quite sure I would call it that so much, but the parameter knob handles the modulation depth. Let's bring the repeat up on time 2 up a little bit, and let's have a little fun with this one. The last delay we're going to check out is the Verb Delay. Now this is really unique to this pedal particularly because it's got a plate reverb built in, and it's also got a shimmer built in as well. So this is like ambient music waiting to happen. It's so simple to use. When you use the parameter knob and it's turned all the way down to the bottom, it's just a standard delay. So once you start adding the parameter to it, this is where the reverb level will come into play. And you can hear a bit. You can hear a little bit of the shimmer in the background just because I'm playing something that's very short. But if I play a chord, now if I want to get even more funky with it, if I press and hold the power switch, now I can adjust the mix of the level of the shimmer. So I can have it turned all the way up. Alright, that wraps up this demo. I hope you'll join us for future videos on this pedal, because there's just no way I can get through all of the features of this pedal in a single 10-minute video. So I hope you'll come back for future installments. Take care. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, be sure to visit us at thepedalguy.com. But in the meantime, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly videos and tutorials. Thanks for stopping by here at thepedalguy.com, where I love pedals and so do you.